I'm not surprised. It's typical of them, and I know no matter who wins this series, no one wants to invite anyway, so it won't be Golden State or Cleveland going.
I agree with Bron. Pretty sure the way we handled things last year, kind of stayed consistent with that. But at the end of the day, like I said, every team has an opportunity to make a decision for themselves and speak for themselves, and I think that's powerful.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about what you just saw, which is LeBron James and Steph Curry of the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors, respectively, reacting to Donald Trump rescinding the invitation of the Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl champions, to the White House. This is a tradition that's been going on for a long time. You win the big game, you come to the White House, have a big photo op, you talk to a few people, meet the president, shake their hand, the whole 9 yards. Also with other sports, basketball, which he spoke about, LeBron and Steph Curry, that is, and also baseball, other sports do the same thing. Now, I'm not surprised at LeBron's reaction. What I will say is that I don't think you speak for everybody on the team. Surely there's at least one or two guys that want to go to the White House. Maybe you want to have like a team solidarity there to not go because you don't want to be at odds with your teammate. If you're the only guy on the team that supports Trump, or if you're the only guy on the team that may not even support Trump, but you want to go to the White House anyway just because it's tradition or you always dreamed of going, you don't want to come out against your teammate, especially the leader of the team. And I also don't like when he spoke about the Warriors too. You have one guy speaking for two whole teams. To me, it doesn't make any sense. Now, as far as Steph Curry, I played that one to show you that the leader of the other team, the Warriors, feels the same way LeBron does. And I like how we said that each team was able to decide for themselves, because I don't think he liked when LeBron came out and said the Warriors don't want to go either. It's like, you're in the Cavaliers, not the Warriors. Don't speak for them. Speak for yourself and your own team, but really speak for yourself. That's how it should be. Now, I can't say that this is really a bad thing, because if you have 10 guys that are going to come to the actual White House, you might as well just not have the whole team go. If the majority of the guys don't want to go, then just don't even have them come. To me, it just makes sense, because what happens is those 10 guys may create a locker room rift. Well, they've already done that, but then when they go on television, they may make it worse. The NFL is not doing itself any favors. Okay, well, not the NFL itself as far as the organization led by Commissioner Roger Goodell, not them. I'm talking about the players. Why would you protest the White House? You know that Trump has a lot of power here, so what are you doing? If he talks about we're going to rescind the invitation, or if even on television you only see a handful of guys, at that point, all you're doing is sending a message that you're still protesting. Now, the Eagles players, to their defense, they said that nobody kneeled during the anthem last year or the year before that, but it doesn't matter. You're still protesting here in your own kind of way. All that's going to end up doing is hurting you and your bottom line. Everybody's in the NFL to make money. Nobody's really there just for the love of the game. I'm sure some guys love it, but at the end of the day, they could be playing somewhere else. They could be playing in the CFL. They could be playing in some minor league in their hometown, arena football, or two-hand touch in the park with kids. They could be doing that, but you're here to make money. So if that's the objective, then why torpedo your own ability to do that? To me, it doesn't make any sense, but to them, I suppose it does. Now, at the actual event that was held on Tuesday, there were a couple of protesters that were there. I guess these are like press guys. I'm not really sure who they were. One guy was kneeling on the grass. He didn't say anything afterwards, and I'll place a picture of him on the screen before you. He was just doing his own thing, didn't give an interview or say a word. It was another guy who was very vocal, talking about stop hiding behind the flag and your fake patriotism, and people in the crowd booed him.
Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. I want to thank the United States Marine Band, and the United States Army Chorus.
April Ryan, remember her, who got into the little tizzy with Trump about the Congressional Black Caucus when Trump was like, do you know him? Can you invite him? People said that it was racist, although she does know the CBC, and that's the reason why she asked the question. Kind of a journalist, lobbyist hybrid, but I digress. She came out and said that people were booing Trump at the Celebrate America event. Obviously, that's not true. That guy was protesting, shouting. They booed him specifically. And it was funny because somebody called him a Cowboys fan. That was hilarious.
I want to thank the United States Marine
Let's hear it for the Eagles
and the United States Army Chorus.
At the end of the day, I think people are starting to grow tired of all these athletes coming out and doing their protesting outright or pseudo protesting, soft protesting. LeBron James actively campaigned for Hillary Clinton during the 2016 campaign against his own governor, John Kasich. And by the way, LeBron plays for the Cleveland, Ohio Cavaliers, and he's also from Akron, Ohio. So this is an Ohio guy through and through. He only went to Miami for like 4 years between 2010 and 2014 to play with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, win championships, but that's a whole different story, and I'll move on. My point here is that this is an Ohio guy went against his own governor to go for Hillary Clinton, who obviously does not have the best interests of the black community at heart. He did not protest her at all for her comments, super predators and stuff like that. He didn't say anything about her medical issues that she obviously has, but I guess Trump is this bad guy. He's come out on record before and called him a bum, all this, that, and the third. I think LeBron James is a great basketball player, as I close, but what I don't like is the emotional nature of him. I just don't like that. Basketball-wise, one of the best to ever do it. I can't take that away from him, but personally, I can't say I'm a fan of LeBron, and I don't like how he spoke for both teams and all the players on his team and the other team. I really didn't like that too much. I think Steph Curry kind of said the right thing halfway. I didn't agree with him not going to the White House, but I agree with him saying that each team should be able to speak for themselves. If that's what you want to do, then that's your prerogative to do so. It doesn't mean that I have to like it or agree with it. So what say you? Do you think that NBA teams, NFL teams, Major League Baseball should go to the White House? Even if they don't like Trump, just go and show pride for your nation. Take the picture. It's an historical moment. Somebody was talking about this before. I can't remember who it was, but after I remember, I'll put that in the box below. But one guy regretted not speaking to the president at the time. It may have been Reagan or Nixon, one of these guys. He hated him for whatever reason, but then once he reflected on it in his later years, he wished that he had gone and shook hands with the president. I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Put all your petty differences and all that aside and just do that. That's what I would do personally. And what I will also do is when asked a question, if I was LeBron James, I would say, hey, I don't really know. I'm focused on game 3 against a very powerful team to win the championship. People do whatever they want to do. And I think when the time comes, let's just have whatever happens, happens. I'm not really trying to speak for another team, speak for my teammates and all this and that, even if what he said is true, because I'm sure most of the guys don't want to go, which is really unfortunate, and they have their own reasons. Just like the Eagles said, nobody was kneeling during the National Anthem last year or the year before. So why they mad at Trump, really? I really don't know. Maybe they love Hillary. Maybe they love the Democratic plantation. I can't call it, but that is pretty much all I got for that. So whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.